right, hello all you night readers. How's everyone doing? How are you all? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. All right, let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours will be. All right. And I guess we need to see, don't we? There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Taking a break. What a great idea, right? Take a break. Take a break from everything. Even if you've been taking a break from life over the last few months with the quarantine, take a break from quarantine as well. I think that's going to be a really important thing. Super important. All right, so that's our theme. That is our theme for the next 24 hours. All right. So, anything else? Anything going on with anyone? Hey, how are you, Czar? It's good to see you. My divorce date got set for the 29th of June. I'm guessing. Could I get a reading for life? Absolutely, you can. Our theme for the next 24 hours is taking a break. So keep that in mind. That could be important for you for the next 24 hours. Just take a break from things, right? Spend some time on you. That's for sure. Hey, Christina. How are you? I hope your first 2 days at your new job are going well. I hope. I'm sure they are. I'm quite sure. Wow, you and Desiree took a break too. Well, that is taking a break, isn't it? Yeah, I see everything you're saying. I pretty much see. I see, your hope of the divorce on the 29th being easy and quick and everything, but the Queen of Wands is showing me that you're going to be confident. You're fixed on the goal. You got your eyes on the prize, right? If you anything like that, right? Hey, Haley Nicole. Hello, Kitty Cat. Hello, Terry Harkey. How are you all? Sorry. All right, so the Ten of Swords is showing me that painful ending, and of course that's what it's going to be. You told me that the divorce is set for the 29th, and you also have taken a break with your girlfriend. So yeah, absolutely. Do I see, a painful ending? You trying to find hope, right? Trying to find hope. I see where you really are going to lose yourself in work. I think that's really what's going to show. You're really going to focus your efforts on, laying the groundwork for your future. But I do have the Devil card at the end, which does tell me, of course, that we do have that betrayal and that lying and the temptation and stuff like that. You do not want to fall into that temptation. That's for sure. So make sure you think about all this stuff over the next couple weeks. All right. So, all right. That's what I got for you, Czar. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Haley Nicole says hello. Hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm I'm not feeling well today. As you can tell, I sound a little less energetic than normal, I know. Can you get a reading about what's coming next in life? Absolutely. You certainly can. So tomorrow's the real deal, Christina. Christina, that's going to be good. The first 2 days were kind of like orientation days, I'm guessing. Probably, right? Yeah, the cards basically told me the same story, almost exact to what you're going through for you, Czar. Okay. So, what's coming to you? What's coming to you, Haley? In life. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the question and turning cards over at the same time, and that didn't work out so well for me. So the Knight of Rods. The Knight of Rods shows me that there's someone in your life or someone coming to your life that is very charismatic, very adventurous, very passionate, but they are also a bit of a show-off. A bit of a show-off type of personality. You know, they have to make sure they're kind of the center of attention a little bit. I definitely see that as being someone in your life or someone coming into your life. I think that whatever's going on right now, I believe you see yourself as, really being stuck in that position. But you're the only one who sees yourself that way, right? You see you as being, kind of in this one spot, and you can't move. There's no movement for you. There's no anything. It's all, you're basically you're tied up, right? You're tied up. You just have to, it just gives you that thought that maybe you are powerless in the situation you're in, right? But again, it's only you that sees it. Nobody else does. It's just you looking in the mirror. I see a celebration with friends, right? I see things with friends here. The Three of Cups, that's always a great card. Fun with, doing stuff with friends or family members, siblings, people having a good time. Definitely people having a good time. I mean, celebration goes along with this, just like it does with the Four of Wands. The Three of Cups can definitely mean celebration. So, I think this is all leading to something, but I'm not sure what yet. I haven't figured out what the missing piece is here that really wants to jump out and tell me something. Again, I think this person coming into your life is somebody who's a bit immature. I think, again, though, they're energetic. They're encouraged. They, like I said before, they are just very charismatic. They've got that charisma. I just think that, we have to, you have to take that into consideration, that there's, an immaturity level that goes along with that charisma. And the show off part, well, that goes along with immaturity sometimes too, right? So keep that in mind. Now, maybe judgment's really wrapping it up for us, because what's coming next in life for you is you are going to, it seems like something is going on in your life where you are not well. whether it's a physical illness or you know, a mental illness. Something is going on in your life that's not well, that you're not well. And judgment is just saying that you will have relief from whatever illness it is that's going on. Whatever is going on in your life right now, you will get relief from that. You'll feel better. You'll be able to relax, right? And that's what I think. That's really what's coming next in your life. You know, I think these other things are good. I think they're kind of just telling you tidbits of what's going on in life, what's going on right now. But I think this one is kind of the one that's telling me what's coming next. Okay? So that's what I get for you, Haley. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, Kitty Cat, I'm not feeling so great today. I don't know why. Yeah, it's been great. You're in orientation at Christina. I used to do those. I used to do orientations for people, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But tomorrow you actually start doing the job. All right, so Katie Staten says, should I begin dating again? How long has it been since you were dating last? It's tough because, boy, we got a lot of people in here. If you guys want guaranteed that you're going to get a reading, donations take priority, and we'll get you to the top of the list. Otherwise, I'll do as many readings as I can until 7:00, and then I have to cut them off. Okay. All right. I try to give everybody a pretty much an equal amount of time. I try to give everyone a reading that's meaningful to them without rushing through it. So it's been 4 years. No, that's not who I'm talking to. Katie. You're welcome. You're welcome, Haley. All right. So should you start dating again? Absolutely. Absolutely you should. You need to just, dive right in. Dive right in, right? You can kind of get that feeling from this. Excuse me. You can really get that feeling. It's like my voice is, like I'm 13 years old. My voice is changing. Jeez. I really think, though, that this is, it's very clear that, she's kind of doing the back, just kind of doing the plunge. What was it ages ago back, the Nestea plunge, right? If I'm dating myself, I know. But if you remember that, yeah, the Nestea plunge they used to do, and that was their commercial for Nestea State. But, yeah, so she's just kind of leaning off the edge there. All you got to do is let go. Just let go a little bit, and you'll dive right in. All right. So I see victory. I see success coming your way. I see a lot of support for you. I see a lot of people who are supporting you in doing this. And like I said, I do see success in it. I really think that you will be successful. The Hierophant is telling me, though, listen to good advice from people who are close to you and next to you. So I use different terms than a lot of things. Next to you would be like siblings or close friends, or real close friends. They would be next to you. If I said above you, then it would be like parents or grandparents. But I really think take some good advice. Make sure you're getting that you feel like the advice you're getting is good, and you'll get advice. You need to get advice from the people who are next to you, which are, like I said, siblings or very close friends and stuff, all about it. But diving into it, perfect, the way to go. You're at a crossroads. You are at a crossroads right now. Should you do it or shouldn't you do it? And that's very simple. That was simple. That's a simple read, because that's basically your question. Should you do it or not do it? And the Two of Swords is just telling us that, you are at that crossroads and you have to choose what's going to be the best thing. And you also got the Eight of Swords, which we just saw in the last reading, where the girl's all tied down, but she only sees herself that way. And I think, again, you see yourself as being, stuck, not able to let go of things that have happened in the past. I think you have more options than you think you do, but you really don't see it, because this is what you're seeing of yourself. You're not seeing the options. You're just seeing that you feel stuck, that you're feeling stuck in the past, basically. So get out of the past, dive right in, and I think you'll be successful. I think things will go well, right? Make the right choice. Get some good advice. That's what I see for you, Katie. Go for it. Go for it. Ha. All right. Huh. All right, Terry. I see your question. Terry Harkey says, can you tell me how much longer my husband and I have to wait to be together? Oh, that's not good. That's not a good thing. Who wants to wait to have to be together when you're married? That's terrible. I can understand maybe he's military or something like that, and that could be the case. Vicky, how are you? I'm going to tell you again, I love the new name. Yeah. How much can you donate? You can donate anything you want, any amount you want. Feel free to donate anything. All donations are greatly appreciated by me. They go right back into the show. It's not like it's not money that I use for me. It's money that I use to put back into this show, so I can pay for the online setups and all the the website and stuff like that. So when will you guys get back together, Terry? I see that there is a message coming that's going to give you an idea of when it is that you'll be able to come back, that he'll be, that you'll be back together, excuse me. The Three of Rods is basically telling me that you have been very understanding through this time. You've been very, much, you've been planning for things. You can kind of see where he's looking out, making a plan, and you just have to continue to be understanding. The Queen of Cups tells me that you are a very emotional person, right? You're very perceptive, though, but you can be nervous. You can be delicate at times, and of course, everybody can, right? A little bit, but she's really in touch with her emotions. As you can see, she's touching the water, and water in tarot is emotions. So yeah, she is in touch with her emotions. I think change is coming. Change is going to come. And, I think things are, changing, hopefully for the better, but I don't really see that in the next card. I think you're at a turning point in your marriage right now. I see. Your question is basically, when are you guys how long are you gonna have to wait to be together again? And I see that it's gonna be longer than you want it to. I see that it seems like there's going to be a longer wait than you had really wanted it to be. So, unfortunately, that's a problem. But you can tell that from that Three of Swords, because that's basically usually that's the breakup card or the heartbreak card, right? So, I do see it though. I do see where, that basically is meaning to me that you are going to be staying away from each other a little longer than you wanted to. So that's what I see. That's what I get for you, Terry. All right, Vic, what was your question? Vicky donated. Thank you so much for your donation, right? Yeah, Vic. Let's see. Yeah. So if you have a question, Vic, let me know. I'm looking for it and I don't see it. So, but I appreciate the donation. That's for sure. All right, let's see where we are. Oh, a message from your spirit guides. There you go. All right, so Vicky, your question is you want a message from your spirit guides. All right. There are a lot of people in here tonight. We had 29 at one point. We're back at 21, it looks like to me right now. And, if you guys want your question moved up to the top of the list, yeah, donations are going to be the way to go, because that's the only way that I can guarantee that you'll get a reading tonight. Hey, Kayla, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. I'm sure you're extremely sore. I'm sure you're sore today. Much worse off than you thought you were yesterday, right? Everything hurts. But I'm glad you're here. Don't feel like you have to be, though, if you're not feeling well. All right, what are your spirit guides telling you? They're telling you that, things are going well for you. Things are going well. You have, that emotional happiness. You really do have that emotional happiness. You can see all the cups, of course, the 10 of cups. And the cups are full of water usually, and water is emotion. We just went through that, right? So, things are in harmony. You can see here where there's a bit of a musical clef up here at the top, and it looks like musical stanzas along the way. This could be, some type of musical instrument right here. So I think basically your spirit guides are kind of telling you that, yeah, things are in harmony right now. You are well, you're healthy well. I mean, you're doing well health-wise. You are staying grounded. And you're working on your healing skills. I think you're working on your healing skills. I think you're very disciplined towards what you are working on, which I know is is doing this, getting to a live show eventually. So I do see where, you're very grounded at that. And you can kind of see that from her, she's the earth queen. She's the very earthy queen. And, she's very relaxed. She's very calm. The Eight of Swords has made its presence again. I don't know how many more times I can say something different about it, because it really isn't anything different. I think you feel like right now you have more options than you thought you were going to have. You just have to let go. You have to stop feeling tied down to something, to one thing, and explore explore a lot of different things. Hey, Dreamweaver, hello. The Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a beautiful card. I love this card. it just shows that you are thinking of different things, different times in your life. You're kind of reflecting on times of your life that have happened already, right? Being very sentimental, basically. Really being sentimental. Here you are, sitting with the dog, and then you kind of are thinking back to when the two of you were young. Yeah, so I think that these are all messages that are coming to you. Each one's a little bit different, but I think they all, I think they're all important. You go from the 6 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. So you got the 6, the 7, and the 10 of Cups, which is great because this is a very emotional based reading. And if you want if you want like a wrapper around the whole reading from your spirit guides, it's be in touch with your emotions, right? This is a very emotional type of reading. Even this card is very emotional, even though it's the swords. But the 7 of Cups says you're going to have more choices than you really know what to do with. You're going to be able to do a bunch of different things, and you're going to you're just going to have to choose between a couple of them. You may not get to do everything, but you choose the things that are doing best, that you can do best with. So, all right, Vic. That's what I get for you. Thank you so much for your donation. Number 1, I really appreciate it. And number 2, I love the new name. I say that every single night, I know. You're going to hear that till you start your live stream. Then I'll come to your live stream and type it in. All right. So let's see what's going on next. All right, Tabitha Ryan. Griffith Grace. Wow, that's a mouthful, right? We'll just call you Tabitha. Or Tabby. Or whatever you want. Will my husband and I's relationship get better? All right. So will you and your husband's relationship get better? Which tells me that it's not really good right now. I'm getting smarter by the day, right? It's my brilliant skills of deduction. Almost like Sherlock Holmes. All right. So will you and your husband's relationship get better? So the 3 of Wands shows me that you are really, trying to plan out your future and come up with some possibilities. You want some possibilities. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Jeez. You're looking for new possibilities. You're looking for new ways to make this relationship better. I don't think the new possibilities are you're out looking for someone else. You've been together for 4 years. So I really think that, that's what the possibilities are. You're trying to find new ways. You're trying to find how are we going to make things better in the future. You're looking to see what direction to go. I think, 4 years is a long time. 4 years is a good time to be married, and you've set a lot of roots, right? You can see it here. Sometimes it's kind of easy just to figure out what the card's saying to you because it's just right there, and it looks, you have dug in, you've got roots together, the two of you, and things have grown, things have been good. At least they were good at one point, and now it's to a point that things are a little difficult. Okay. But things were good because here you can see where you've made the roots, you've started growing. Again, you're at a crossroads. You're really at a crossroads. Which way do you go? What do you do to make things better? I think you have to become friends again. I think that's really what you're going to need to do. I think you're going to need to become friends again. I think that just seems to resonate through this whole thing. Become friends. Find out what's going to work that way for you, because I really think that if you do, if you find out a way to work in a friendship into the marriage, things will get a lot better. The Seven of Swords, though, does tell me that there seems to be some kind of deception. One of you is kind of deceiving the other, and I would almost be willing to say it's probably your husband, only because it's you asking the question. If he was here asking the question, it would probably be you. But since you're asking the question, I'm guessing it would be him, who's not being completely honest with you. I think there's some little secret that's going on. So, yeah, I think that's what's happening. I really do. All right. So that's where I'm going. That's what I'm going for you, Tabby. All right. Nicky donated. All right, Nicky, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Remember that you told me? Yes, I did. I remember that what I told you yesterday. Do I see it to be a boy or a girl? Ooh. All right. You know what? I've seen this done before, and we're going to do it here. I don't do this usually, but this is going to be a new one for you. Special for you. Special for you since you donated. How's that? Sounds exciting, right? Okay, here we go. Boy, girl. Okay? Boy on the left, girl on the right. You know what? I have to move your question away. All right, this is the boy side. The boy side is showing me that you're very confident. You're kind of fixed on having a boy. You're kind of fixed on it. You're kind of fixated on it, and that's been something you've been seriously deliberating. More of a boy than a girl, I think, for you. And I've got the Lovers, which tells me that's the side you would really like to be on, right? You would really like to be on the boy side, because that's just kind of the way that's going. Now, for the girl side, I see things completely different. I see where there's miscommunication. You're not able to reach a conclusion that's going to be, that's going to be very clear about that part of it. I see plans changing. I see things changing. I see that destiny would take over and move things into something else with the Wheel of Fortune. And then the King of Cups is telling me you really need to acknowledge that that things aren't always going the way that you want them to. So that would be my boy girl reading. So I am really saying I'm really going with a boy, especially with the Lovers card being there. Okay? That's what I say. That is what I say. We shall see. All right. Thank you so much for your donation, Nikki. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I'm just going back and see, where are we now? We are way, way up here. Okay. Okay, I did Tabitha. All right, so Cynthia, I see your question. Cynthia, what is going on? What is going on? Are you going to stay with the man you are currently with? Wow, that's a tough one, right? That's kind of serious, right? Yeah. Well, let's see what we get. Are you going to stay with the man that you're currently with? Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways to figure that out with tarot cards. There's a lot of breakup cards and there's a lot of love cards. So there's a lot of heartbreak and a lot of heartache and a lot of lovers. The Lovers and the Two of Cups. Those are such good ones. Wow. This is so wrong. This is so wrong on so many levels. The Queen of Swords tells me that things are very cold, very emotionless. There's not all that emotion in this relationship anymore. The two of you are just basically, yeah, you're telling each other the truth, but it's not, it's not good truth. It's, this is what's wrong with you, and back and forth kind of that way. Yeah, it may be the truth, but it's not something that you really need to share all the time because it's hurtful, right? The Empress shows me, though, that you have the chance of being pregnant. You do have that chance. I also see, with that you are very protective. You're very, you do give unconditional love to the person that you're with. So, the pregnancy thing it's a slim chance, but it's always out there with the Empress. But, or maybe somebody who's pregnant, and that would make a lot of sense. But I really do see where you've given unconditional love throughout this time to the person you're with. And, you're very nurturing. You're very protective of the relationship. The Three of Wands shows me that you are, the Three of Wands shows me that you're being very understanding. You just want to progress. You just want to move forward and find out what's going to happen. How can you make things better? I think you feel like you're tied down to this relationship where you can't get away if you needed to. And you really feel insecure about it. You feel like you're left out. You're on the outside and you can't look in, and there's no way to find out what's happening. So you really seem to be, it seems like that is kind of telling me that, should you stay in that relationship? I think if you stay in the relationship, it's going to take a lot of work. And I wish the Eight of Pentacles had come up, because that's the hard work card. And I think that's what you really need. I think this is going to take hard work to keep if you're willing to do it. But if you're not willing to really work hard to keep this relationship, or you feel like it's not worth all that work, then yeah, it's not going to work out. Okay. All right, that's what I see for you, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you for your question. All right, let me go down the bottom. Okay, I don't see anybody else. I don't see anybody else who's donated, so I'll go right back where I was. Andrea says, I would love a reading. What's next? Are there any messages from ones passed on? I have had these questions before. Can you tell me something from people who have passed on? And I don't claim to be psychic. I don't claim to be able to talk to spirits or people from the past. If you look at the bottom, you can see that I tell everybody my readings are for entertainment purposes only, right? It's just me reading cards. It's just me reading cards. Now, when I get them right, I don't know why. Do we know why? No, we don't know why. It's just a guy on the internet reading cards. So let's see what we get, and let's see if it comes out close to anything that would go along with someone from the other side for you. All right. I really think that I think the message is to keep moving forward, even if you don't know where you're going. Even if you don't know what the goal is right now, it will become very clear to you in the near future. I don't know how this person may have passed on that's explaining this here. But I think, it had, this Eight of Swords has been in almost every single reading tonight. And of course, a lot of times it's okay, let go of the past, or, you feel very stuck, you feel tied down. But in this one, I don't see that. I just see where it seems to me that the person that has passed on, that's coming and kind of telling you these things, this was something that they passed on from something they were hospitalized for. They were bandaged up, basically. Not completely like the picture. That's a little much, but there was something that had to do with bandages and something to do with not really being able to see very clearly what was going to happen next. I think this person was very creative, very confident in their life. I think they really had an excitement for life. I think they really enjoyed every moment while they were alive, kind of thing, where they're just happy to be here every single day. And yeah, that's kind of what I see. Move forward in your life. Move on. Things are okay. You're going to be all right. You can make it to the other side, right? Don't worry about things so much. Just relax a little bit. Do something for yourself. Do something that's enjoyable. Even if, and again, like I said, even if you don't know exactly where you're going, the path will be made very clear to you at some point. So, there may be another message at some point in the future where that path is leading you, or you may know where that path is, and they're saying, it took you a while to figure it out. And that could be 2. So that's what I see for you, Andrea. I hope that kind of resonates to something. And that's what I see. Okay. Thank you for your question. Thank you for being here. Thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. We got a lot of people here, 28 right now. Whew. That's a lot of people. All right. So, Anaya, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. Anaya, please, I feel stuck, like I can't move in any direction. Well, maybe you'll get the 8 of Swords. You felt this way for a while. Will you change? I'm going to use a different deck, completely different, one we haven't used tonight. Let's see what we get out of that. Because out of the 2 decks we've used, the 8 of Swords has come out almost every single reading. Almost every single one. For everybody who's saying hello and everything, hello. Welcome to all of you. It's tough to keep up with the chat when there's a lot of people here, and while I'm doing readings. So, hello, and I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's doing okay. All right. We got an extra card. There you go. You get an extra card in this one. So, here's what we're going to get. All right, so I get the Sun card right here. And that's one of my favorites. That's one of my 2 favorite cards. The Sun and the Star, they're my favorites. So I see that things, things aren't so bad. Things aren't as bad as you think they are. Yes, I know that you feel stuck. And I see that with all the sword cards, the sword. And that, that's giving you a theme of being stuck, right? That does give a theme that you're being stuck. The Queen of Swords tells me that you're just focused on one thing and you're being very distant from everyone else. You have kind of distanced yourself from other people. And that is causing heartache, right? That's causing heartache. And maybe heartbreak if you just lost a relationship or just ended a relationship. It could mean that too. But there's definitely that stuck feeling here, right? You are definitely feeling like you're stuck. I can see that. Health-wise, you're doing okay. You're doing fine health-wise. You're very down to earth. You're very, normally you're a very relaxed and laid back person. Normally. But things aren't normal right now. The 7 of Pentacles says you have to be patient. You got to be patient and get rid of this negativity. The Queen of Swords is the very negative queen. She's like the evil. She's like the evil queen in all the Disney movies. The evil stepmother, the wicked witch, the wicked stepmother, any of them. That would be her. That would be her. If you ever watch a Disney movie, they've always got some character that's always bad, and it's always like the wicked stepmother or a wicked witch or something to that effect. That's her. Don't be her. Work on something new. Be patient for things to change. Reflect on what's going on. Reflect on things that have happened in your life that have been good. Think about the good times in your life. Reminisce a little bit. Think back. to times when when you were really happy. Think back, be sentimental. Be sentimental. Almost almost like the Six of Cups, right? The Seven of Pentacles is kind of telling me that. It's telling me that you have been, the plans that you've had, the plans that you've made are starting to work. So let them work for you. Let them work for you. Now the Ace of Swords is telling me again, you can absolutely feel like you're stuck here as well, because that's just one sword going right on in. But it really shows me that you're going to rise above this problem. As you can see, the sword is rising way above the mountains, and the mountains in tarot are, what are they? Obstacles. They are obstacles that are in your way. So if you are above the mountains, then you're above those obstacles. And again, the obstacle is, don't be so reserved. Don't go and be that cold person where you just kind of shut everybody out. I really think that's what you just need to work on. Don't dwell on the negative things that have happened. Think about the positive things that have happened in your life, and you'll feel better, because the sun tells me that everything's going to really be okay. The sun is happiness and light and joy. Okay? All right, Anaya. That's what I see for you. That is definitely what I got. Oh, right. Clelia says, I don't see anybody else who has donated, so I'm just going to continue on down the list here. All right, so Clelia, where are you? There we are. Holy moly. A lot's happened since you put your question out there. You'd love a reading on your relationship and career. Relationship and career. Well, that wasn't very good. All right, relationship and career. There's my Temperance card. Temperance and Justice come out, at least one of them, every single night. Every single live show that I do every night, one of those two cards comes out every time. I see your relationship is good, but things are getting a little stale. Things are getting a little boring. You got to find ways to spice it up a little, right? You've used all the spice out of all the cups over here, and maybe there's a little bit in this one. But yeah, you got to spice it up a little bit, because things are getting a little boring, and that's making you frustrated. I think that you are, I think you're really emotionally sound. I think the two of you are emotionally sound together. I think you make a good couple, because you both feel the same way. I think, I just think one of you kind of suppresses those feelings more than the other one. Have patience. Be patient. Have peace of mind that things are going to get better. Always think that, keep it in your head that things are going to get better. You have, there's a reason that things are the way they are, and they can get better if you make them better. And, be confident in that. Be excited about every single day. Be excited about being with this person all the time, every time you see them. That's really what I see for this. I see mostly going towards the love end of it. You know, if I pull 2 more cards, I get strength in the Hangman. And, you know, for the career end of it, I would say you need to look at things in a new light. You really need to look at things differently, because there's going to be something that comes up in your career that's going to require you to be extremely strong to get through it. And if you're not strong, you will not get through it. Not in the place you're at now, at least. So keep that in mind. All right. And I hope I'm reading that right, Clelia. Okay. Okay, good. Suzanne, can you tell me if I will keep my current job and things will change for the positive? Okay. All right, will you keep your current job and will things change for the good? Okay. There's a lot of darkness in this reading, isn't there? There's a lot of darkness, a lot of nighttime stuff going on. Can you see that? I guess you can kind of tell, right, from all that dark. I think that the way things are right now at work, I think you're working with somebody who is very childish, somebody who's very immature. They don't take it serious, and they should. They don't take their job as seriously as they should, and that is a problem for you. That's very bothersome to you, and that kind of keeps you away from them. That keeps you, staying on your own. It makes you want to just kind of stay away from this person, stay away from that kind of situation, because that's not your thing. You are more focused on your career. You're more focused on, working and being creative and being energized at work. You really go for that kind of thing. But I do think 2 things. I think you are, I think you keep a lot of your emotions inside. I think you are sad about where you're working. I don't think you're real happy where you are. I think you're kind of facing some fears that are there, but I do see hope. Here's my other favorite card, the Star, and that's hope. That is the hope card, if ever there's a hope card. There is that good chance of things getting better. There's inspiration that goes along with this. It just shows you that there is a course that you can take that will make you happy. So, I do think that things will get better. I think things will get better, but I'm not sure that it's going to be at the place you're working at. I think you may leave the place you're working at, but then things, of course, will get better, and that'll change everything. All right, Suzanne? That's what I see for you. Hello, Melanie Blades. Melanie Blades says, hope your day is going well. I'm not feeling great, but I'm here, right? You'd love a job reading if possible. Hello to all. Whoa, look out. Cards are flying. All right. Career reading. That's not too many. How about that? Huh. I think you're going to leave your job too. I think there's definitely going to be you leaving your job right off the bat. I'm just saying that just from turning over the first cards. I see you've got the 2 and the 3 of Wands. You're contemplating your future. You're planning for a new future, and you are ambitious about doing it. You have ambitions that you want to meet, goals that you want to meet, and you are very interested in progressing towards that. I see where you're at a turning point in your career. Things are changing. Things are, not necessarily going the way you want them to. It's, kind of up and down, right? But it's more down than up. I do see the end of something, and that's your job. That's the place you're at now. I see the end of something, with death, and then I see the rebirth on the other side, and that is a new place of employment, somewhere where you're going to go new, where it's new. And the 5 of Cups here, the 5 of Cups tells me that, you are disappointed. You're really disappointed. You feel brokenhearted by the things that have been going on at your job. So I don't see where you're going to be staying there for a long time. I just think that's how it's going to go. All right. So that's what I see. I'm trying to look at things here at the bottom of the list so I can see if anybody donated or if there's comments to the readings. Yeah, okay. All right. I don't see any more donations, so I'm going back to where I was. Okay, come on. We can find it. Kimberly, I did your reading already, right? I think I did. I think I did your reading. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just saw it. Let me know if I did a reading for you already, Kimberly. Please. No, I did not do this for you. I know that now after I see this. Okay. About returning with this special man. Yep, I did not do a reading for you, Kimberly Ann. But that's where I'm at. So there you go. And I've probably got time for one more reading after this one, and that will be the final reading. That will be my final reading for the night. But I will be here again tomorrow night. Yeah. Okay. So, you want to know about your relationship and returning with your special man. I think you are very closed off right now. I think you feel like you are trying to save yourself from being hurt. I think you are, again, contemplating your future, thinking of new possibilities, things may, where things change, things could possibly change. I think you've been hurt in the past, probably in the recent past. So you've got yourself here in the snow globe of wands, which is keeping you safe. I think it's trying to keep you safe, and you're trying to, you kind of built yourself into there so that people can't get to you. So that's going to make it difficult to get back together with this person. The Queen of Cups tells me that you are very perceptive and sensitive and intuitive, but it also at times you can be very nervous and delicate, and you're very in touch with your emotions, because water is emotions in tarot, and you're kind of halfway submerged in those emotions. So you're deep in emotion right now. And then I see where you're at a crossroads with this person. something has gone on and you guys are at a crossroads and you really want to get back together, but they're not. I don't think he's exactly positive if he wants to. I don't think he's sure. And I think that's kind of why you're inside the snow globe of wands here. The 7. Yeah. Really, really feeling like you need to protect yourself, right? You feel very vulnerable. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. So will you get back with your special man? I think it's going to be up to him. I see where you want to, where you're heading in that direction. You're going to have to get out of the bubble. You're going to have to get out of the snow globe. You're going to have to let all your guard down and become vulnerable and possibly get hurt, right? There's always that chance of getting hurt, but that's a decision you have to make. If you want to be with him, you're going to have to do that. If you don't want to be with him, then stay inside the snow globe of wands. Okay. So that is what I see for you, Kimberly Ann. I don't see anything. Yeah, that's what I see. Sorry. I don't see anything else. Yes. All right. This is going to be our last reading. Shanta says, will I buy a house soon and marry again? Which deck am I using? This is the Light Seers Tarot, by the way. Somebody asked. This is the Light Seers Tarot. The other one I'm using is the Anna Kay. This one is Anna Kay Tarot. Both beautiful decks. I've had Anna Kay since I started doing live readings, and the Light Seers Tarot was donated to me by one of my moderators on YouTube, Kitty Cat. She donated, she bought it and had it sent to me, and I love it. I absolutely love this deck. So, all right. Will you buy a house and marry again? All right, here we go, Shanta. Or is it Shanta? I'm not sure, but I'm going Shanta. Because that's how I'm feeling. All right. Yep, Kimberly Ann, you're very welcome. I see where you said yes. You too are in the snow globe of wands. Wow. Well, there's temperance again. No justice tonight, just temperance poking out its head. Every single live reading I do, temperance or justice, one or the other, always here, always showing up. Will you buy a house and will you get married again soon? I think you are at a point now where you are letting go of things in your past, which will help you move forward. It'll help you move in the right direction. You just have to look at things a little differently than you used to, right? You have to look at things a little different than you used to, because you're saying, will I buy a house soon? I think you need to have more patience than that. It's not going to be soon. It's not going to be real quick. I don't see where it's going to be real quick, but I think when you do find the right house, you will feel really good about it. You'll have like a peace of mind. That peace of mind will come to you. And you'll feel good about it. The 4 of Swords is telling me this is going to be draining. You are going to be physically and mentally drained while looking for a house, because that's what happens. That's what happens when you're looking for a house, right? There's so many different things to think about and so many different things to do that I think, you're going to be mentally drained, and you're really going to need to take a rest after this is over. You're going to need to do something for yourself. Take some time for yourself. I do see, though, that there is that little heart in there, and that's, that does give me hope that there is someone coming in the future, possibly somebody who is a friend of yours, somebody or someone who is who your friends introduced to you. I think that's where this is going to happen. I think that's how you're going to find somebody new at this point. Either it's a friend that you already have and you just haven't really looked at them that way, but now things are changing, or maybe your friends are going to set you up on something completely new. And I think, and again, for that reason, you've put yourself in the snow globe of wands here, and you've really, are protecting yourself. You're protecting you. You don't want to get hurt again. You obviously were married before because you're asking if you should get married again. So you have to not feel so defensive. You gotta, you're at a point now where you're really protecting yourself, and you will not have that good relationship with that person if you continue to kind of keep them at a distance, right? Yeah, social distancing, but not that kind of distance. You're going to have to come out of the snow globe. All right. That is what I see. That's what I get for you, Shanta. All right. That was our last reading. I will be here again, like Kayla says. I'll be here again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Get here early. If you have questions, get here early. Get your questions in right away. Or donate. That's the other way. I mean, you can, if you donate, your question goes right to the top of the list. And we had a couple of those tonight. So thank you so much for your donations this evening. And Friday night, I will have a special guest with me, the Violet Sage. Doing readings with me. We'll be kind of tag teaming readings. It'll be great. We're gonna have a good time because she and I have worked together before, and we work together extremely well. So it'll be good. But keep in mind. Come back tomorrow night. Try it again if you did not get your questions answered. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your support, and thanks for donations that you gave. All right. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you. Good night.